Our next property is in the up-and-coming fashionable Georgian-style development at Ballantine Garden Village. And if you like a home with a pinch of fairy dust to it, then you'll love this cottage, styled for a modern-day Hansel and Gretel. This part-attached cottage is just outside Lisburn and is home to Joanne and Johnny Kelly. The exterior of the house has beautiful features like the decorative barge boards and ornate chimney stacks. And inside, Joanne has decorated each of the rooms with a country cottage feel in mind. Muted tones and soft furnishings complement the leaded windows, and rustic doors complete their fairy tale home. What do you think is the thing about this style that, you know, really caught your eye?
Just all the wee quirky features, isn't it? I love the leaded windows and the bay window and the three chimney pots.
Yeah, the period features, and we're able to work closely with the builder to achieve a bespoke home.
Whenever you were growing up, you were told fairy tale stories, and that was every wee girl's dream, to have like their own wee special home. And I still get a buzz every time I drive into it. You know, it's just so lovely.
I mean, is this the sort of house that when you were 6 or 7 and you were drawing your house, and obviously you draw your very lovely, handsome husband there as well in that. But you know, do you remember drawing houses like this and thinking that's the house I want to live in?
Probably yes, probably yeah.
I am actually extremely impressed by this house because there are a lot of, in a way, unnecessary details, which is rare in contemporary architecture.
Yeah.
The detailing around the architraves, this absolutely unrestricted application of quatrefoils everywhere. It's like you've had the quatrefoil fairy to stay, and she has brought you a lot of quatrefoils. Is that something that really caught your eye?
Actually, from doing a wee bit of research, we discovered that there were local influences there, which makes it even more appealing.
You've obviously gone out of your way to find finishing touches and materials and colours that sit comfortably between the old and the new. And that must have been quite fun, searching out those bits and pieces.
It was brilliant, it was great. I mean, we spent months doing it, you know, even before we got the house, because we were able to come in, look about, and then just get samples and stuff and try and keep it kind of country, fairy tale.
So are you enchanted by this enchanted cottage?
This is a picturesque style, which is totally romantic and just totally over the top. But why not? Why not have a bit of fun and have something that's just got playfulness written all over it? The feature of it for me is the chimney, that great vertical line. Then you have the horizontal line of the continued bay running around it, which gives it that softness which these buildings need. So the two bits go together well, the shape's good.
And then you've got this quite capricious detail of actually using rustic timber for the columns. You know, you get that a lot in Georgian architecture, particularly Georgian garden architecture.
That's right.
The quality, the detail, the commitment from the developer, the architect and the builder to do something a little bit out of the ordinary, well actually a lot out of the ordinary, I think it's highly commendable.
This is something that is difficult to do. You can underestimate the amount of time and the amount of heartache they have to try and put this together. So yeah, full marks to them.
But I mean, it is like a cottage, after all.
True.
And you've got the nice oak kitchen, which again carries that cottagey theme. And then you've got the leaded windows as well. So everything together, there's a lot of feature and a lot of detail in a small space. But I mean, it works so well, I think.
The rather romantic sense of fairy tale is impossible to avoid. There's a little tiny door down there that's pure Alice in Wonderland, but this vertical volume in the hallway is very successful and quite space-feeling. And I think there are some nice details, but it stops being tweed. It doesn't feel as if it's a historical
It's not
exercise.
overkill.
Yeah.
It's nice, it has the curb appeal outside, which is fantastic, and that theme does carry on inside, but it's quality actually too. You know, the nice internal doors and skirting boards and features like that. And then upstairs, you're coming into what can be quite difficult rooms sometimes to furnish and decorate. They've got the slanted ceilings, but actually that's a challenge, and I think Johnny and Joanne have coped very well with it. They've furnished them well, they've used nice soft colours. It has that romantic feel and theme continuing throughout the interiors.
They've done something very clever in the other bathroom. They've wallpapered it, which is very unusual.
Just that one feature wall, isn't it?
It looks great. With the freestanding bath, it's something that I think we should do more and more, which is to think of bathrooms as rooms.
I like the tile panel they've done around that sink.
Yes.
It's not just a splashback, they've taken it right down and they put the border on it. It's something a little bit different and it's detail.
So there we are, house number 2, and a wonderful evocation of fairy tale romanticism.